Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Here's Madison running on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Gaskin will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. They fake the handoff. Now Tua rolling to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Motion man is Berrios. Tua on 4th down. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So they take a big, big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Another carry now for Madison. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. In motion, Hill. Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. The short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They're going to go in motion right. Tua to throw again. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Looking to pass. Tua. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Tua going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Said Wilson from 6 yards away. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Second down, Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Play action now. Cousins. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Joseph's got it, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Breaks through the contact. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Throw out left, and it's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running from the shotgun with Madison. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Going to run with Madison again. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ty Chandler taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
He may go. Jalen Waddle. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close.
A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards.
Here's Mostert.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Cousins here going to change the play.
On the handoff, it's Madison. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. They'll try to throw now. Cousins.
Complete to Addison on the out route.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36.
Running on first down with Gaskin. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They go play action. Cousins. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
2nd down in the yard. 2nd down, Gaskin.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Now a give to Madison. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
And running with power here.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Tua now on 1st down. And he completes it to Barrios. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Picked off by a Cameron Evans. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's 3rd and 7.
They'll run it with Madison, and this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. To throw, Cousins.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down as they'll wind up getting 7 there on 4th and 3.
Going on the ground with Madison. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's a give to Madison running right. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Here's Madison. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On second down, this is Madison. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he will have a Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
They'll run with Madison. This is a pretty entertaining ball game, Charles. Had the lead changes going on in the second half, but I think for the losing side, not able to put any points on the board in the fourth quarter. That ultimately was what really stung them.
And you know what puzzled them during the game? It's going to puzzle them even more when they go back, watch tape, and try and figure it all out. Did they not make the proper adjustments, or were they just outplayed? They'll have to figure that out and get ready for their next one.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my hype me up, need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, hype me up, hype me up, hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta give respect for my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state and God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe, never know when I'm gon' need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack, where my at? Take an L and try to double back, we ain't doing that.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started.
And we are underway from the Superdome.
On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
They begin with a run by Miller. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
This 2nd and 4.
On play action. Now Carr. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. To throw, it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Slot man moves right. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
In motion right, Olave.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Niners will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went.
There he goes, left side.
Down the left sideline. He's on his way.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Kendre Miller.
76 yards.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On first down, it's Purdy. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And this one complete to Smith. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Carr to throw. There's Chris Olave. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Miller again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Adam Prentice punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Play action. Now Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They go play action here. Purdy. This is Jennings. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Ayuk goes in motion. Purdy on 4th down. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 28 yards. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave,
66 yards.
and the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
And
his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Smith catches left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal.
Here's Purdy.
Buying time to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
In motion left is Thomas. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Cleveland Farrell. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Saints are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him up.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Carr.
The pass caught by Olave.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Chris Olave inside the 20.
Touchdown, New Orleans. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr.
And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Point after, right down the middle. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
But now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 42 yards.
And the Niners come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Now Moody for the PAT.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now Thomas will come in motion right. Now a play fake. Carr.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
A leap in. He's got it. He got it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Traquan Smith with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Saints take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And he returns this to the 22.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up. And
my goodness, another intercept.